For us here, the animal turns that awesome grass into high quality protein, and on this farm, that's what they do. And when they do that, all that grass that's being utilized holds soil and infiltrates water. So it's not just about just the protein, it's actually how it's being raised and how we manage. The story is complete for me.
Sun shines, the grass grows up. As the grass grows and photosynthesis occurs, the plant produces sugar. Of that sugar, it only uses about a third of it for it to grow. The other 2/3 is actually going to exude out through its roots to feed the soil biology to actually bring nutrients back to the plant. And so you have to have those, it's a symbiotic relationship for the plant to actually fully mature and to reach its full potential, because it can't do it on its own.
So a grazing plan generally has a map of the farm with paddock sizes and some measurements. It also talks about soil quality, what the soil will produce for tonnage, for yield. And so then I have this grazing plan, which is a daily plan. And what it does is it tracks the cow in pencil. It tracks the moves of the cows. So each paddock each field might move 3 or 4 times in that field. And so you plan that out, just like you can plan to do your lawn mowing every week. We have some awesome resources that I rely on in the soil and water conservation districts and the National Resources Conservation Service. They come out, they have a soil web survey, and you can go online and it'll tell you what your soils will produce. So that's one. In New York, Cornell has a forages.org. That also takes your specific soil and puts a production number on it. And then you have a history. If you're on this land, you have a history of production. We need to know what our potential is, what our reality is, and what the cow's needs are, and then we basically do the math to match that up, and then we come up with this somewhat complicated, somewhat simple system on the grazing plan of movement. And so then we use the weather, because we have rain and drought and cold and hot, to sort of adapt the forage growth and the recovery rates, and we try to keep the best feed in front of those cows at all times. That's basically what I keep saying is on our farm, it's a feed inventory. We have to have inventory, not today, we need inventory 60 days from now.